Story: Break before you build. The sound of glass shattering echoed through the empty apartment. Arman stood in the middle of the room, his chest heaving, his hands trembling. The photo frame lay broken on the floor, pieces of a life that no longer made sense. The smiling faces in the picture mocked him, his wife, his daughter, and himself, back when he believed life was perfect. Back when he thought he had it all, but perfection had a price, and he paid it. 6 months ago, Arman was a man everyone admired, a successful architect, a loving husband, a devoted father. But beneath the surface, cracks had begun to form. Deadlines piled up, arguments grew louder, and he drowned in expectations. He had spent years building skyscrapers for others while his own life slowly collapsed. Then one night, everything broke. His wife left, taking their daughter with her. "You care more about buildings than us," she said, her voice trembling. He tried to fight back, but deep down he knew she was right. Now, in the silence of his apartment, Arman stared at his reflection in the window, a man who had lost everything. For days he wandered through life numb, questioning if there was any point in starting over. One rainy afternoon, while walking aimlessly through the city, he stumbled upon an old, abandoned building. Its walls were cracked, its foundation weakened. Yet something about it spoke to him. Standing in front of the broken structure, he saw himself in its ruins. And in that moment, he realized something powerful. Sometimes you have to break before you can build again. He bought the building. Alone and broken, he started working on it, brick by brick. He poured his pain into every wall, every beam. The process wasn't easy. There were days he wanted to give up, nights when memories of his family haunted him. But every time his hands touched the rough surface of the building, he reminded himself, rebuilding takes time, and so does healing. Months passed. Slowly, the lifeless shell turned into a community center, a place where broken people could find hope. And somewhere along the way, Arman rebuilt himself too. He learned to forgive, to let go, and to dream again. The grand opening came on a bright spring morning. Arman stood in front of the transformed building, surrounded by laughter, by life. In the crowd, he saw her, his wife, holding their daughter's hand. Their eyes met. No words were spoken, but something in her smile told him she understood. Because sometimes you have to break before you build. Not just buildings, but lives, dreams, and hearts.